Hello, everybody. Welcome back. SK Modified Fixed Series time. Week 2, Southern National Motorsports Park. Week field. Car number 3, and I am starting off on the pole. Still probably going to be quite a bit slower than the fastest guys for the week. Kind of finding a different way to measure my progress. Looking at my average lap time compared to the fastest average lap time from the week. I know in these D-Class series, that's not always the best measure because if you get stuck behind a wreck and you check up for it, it can affect things quite a bit. But it's like a starting point, and I can kind of feel like I can, add or subtract where I need to. But we're gonna get ready to roll off here. Just try to take advantage of the start.
Get ready. Go, go, go.
See if we can pull away from the 1 and the 2. I was about a tenth or so faster in qualifying compared to the rest of the field, and there's a fairly big time split across the field. 13 cars in here, 14 in the session, so we'll see what we can do. Big goal is just to not slide it too much off of the corners, keep it as straight as possible, avoid from heating up that right rear, but use a little bit of throttle to help rotate it in the center, keep it off the right front.
The guy behind has just done a...
Looks like a wreck behind. Also have the 11 slow, I believe that was the one that might have gotten involved in it. Overdrove turn 3 and 4 there a little bit. You can see it snap off as they had too much wheel coming in.
Fastest lap.
Hoping this is a fairly
You're now in the lead.
calm and easy race. Be boring in your perspective.
New fastest lap for Woolard.
I would take
13.77.
Uneventful to gain some safety rating back. It's a little bit a harder one here. Contact zones are just so sensitive compared to late model stock or the ARCA car.
13.73.
He was catching me in a hurry. Well, I don't feel like I'm driving it at 100%, like only 90% or so.
That was 13.94.
Just hoping that the 2 will do something to the tires if he continues to catch and fall back. Looks like we dropped 1 out of the race, so
was at 13.
12 on the track.
Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Looks like the 2 is starting to fall back into the clutches of the 4.
You've just done a 13.8.
And I still feel like I'm driving at about 90% or so. You know, if I was in a better strength of field, I'd probably be further back and pushing it harder, but still kind of have an idea of how my driving's improving. Too wide there, I had to cut it off the wall. 2's starting to catch back up, he's pulling away from the 4. Maybe a bit of an apron clip there by me to get me loose out of 2. Try to keep the car as close to the white line as I can to defend the bottom without hitting that transition that it can really upset the car. Shot turn 3 a little bit. We got a lap car who's really slow, that's 12. Brings the 2 to our back bumper.
Clear up high.
Clear him. Most of the races seem to be lengthened a little bit this season. 45 laps instead of the old standard of 40. So a few extra laps to sweat. Drop another car out of the race.
That lap was at 13.85.
We'll be a third of the way done when I cross the line. So he's doing a good job hanging on. 4's only a half second back as well.
The lap time was 13.85.
Got really loose there off of turn 2, overcorrected it. We dropped the 1, so we're down to something like 9 or 10 cars on the track.
The lap time was at
Drove turn 1 there, pulling back away from 2. Loose off of 2. Too much wheel into it. There's another one gone. Funny thing is, a lot of people dropping it. I haven't seen that many wrecks. She's trying to get a run the inside of me. Just gonna keep running my line until it's a little bit closer. A couple laps away from the halfway mark. Just allowed the 11 to pick up a few spots as well with people dropping. Hoping that once I get to his back bumper, he'll just move over and let us by. We're not there yet, but really hoping he's not going to play a factor in this battle. Starting to pull away slightly from the 2. Well, underneath the 11, but I've also got... Alright, that was the worst spot for the 12 to be in.
Was 14.02.
That was a disaster.
Oh, that was not a good spot to be in.
Okay, Jake. Halfway home. Fuel looks good.
I have 20 to go the next time by.
You've just done a 14.00.
Pushing back up to the 11. Trying to get to the inside here this time.
That last
He's
lap was
still
at
going to continue to run his
14.04.
line. Alright, now
Right
we're going
side.
to get him up
Clear
high. Trying to
Right
stay
side.
underneath them without losing too much momentum off of
He's
the
still
corner
there.
so I can work by here through 1 and 2.
Hold your line. Still there.
I don't know why he's racing me. This is frustrating.
Still there.
Now he turns down and makes
Still there.
contact.
Still there.
Literally giving
Clear
him
high. On your right.
half
Clear
the
outside.
corner. Finally clear him. See if he'll act as a blow block for the 2. Wouldn't be surprised to see if there's more contact between them. Looks like they might have made contact and he was up in the wall. Yeah, I don't really understand the need to run us that hard. I mean, I know it's my prerogative to find a way around them cleanly, but it'd be nice to be shown a little respect. I know I would have done the same.
That was
The roles were reversed.
14.01.
It's like the 4.
I just expected you guys up front, but I got hit early, and I really wish I could be there with you guys. I'm bad with I just want to go
Inside
last.
line, you got one. Clear inside.
Nice. I gave the opening. He went to take it. Thankfully, didn't force the issue. Could have spun me out. That probably would have been more my fault. Got to get back to the bottom here. Alright, just reset. Focus on my lines. Pull away. Got a long way to go to the 12. I understand the 11 trying to see where he stacks up pace-wise. I guess this was just frustrating when we're battling for
Just
the
done
lead.
a 14.05.
This race has not been as much of a walk in the park as I was almost wondering if it would be, so you guys something good to watch out the rearview mirror at least. Approaching 10 to go. Pulls down to the bottom, thank you to him. I think he needed to just stop on the track, but that worked. 2 gets into the wall. 4 is going to go side by side with him through 3 and 4. It's going to allow me to build up the gap. Continue to go side by side through 1 and 2. It's only going to hurt both of them. And there's contact between the 2 of them.
It's now 0.
So now a huge gap back to the 6th second. Moves the second into second.
That's good.
4 takes
consistency.
ownership for
That
it.
lap was at 14.04.
9 moves into
Not a
3rd.
huge room.
1 second back to the 6th, and like another 2 or 3 seconds back to the 9. I think that was our only competition. Six is running about the same pace as me,
Gap
so
to Ross behind is now.
it's going to be tough for him to catch up, especially with only 6 laps to go. and a second to go. Overdrive turn 3. Looking at everything else other than my markers. Really bad. Flipped the apron and kind of sent me up. And catch it right away. Thank the Lord for the second lead. 3 to go when I cross the line. Four seconds back to the 9, so... Wow. Wow. Like, I'm just doing everything I can to make this interesting here.
Ross behind is now
Terrible driving on my part. 2 to go.
Come on, Jake. 2 to go.
To drive it at like
we can win this.
80%, and I can get out of it cleanly. Drove 3 and 4 again. White flag.
Good race, boys.
1 more lap to go. Stay focused. Your last lap time was at 14.
That's the 9 and the 6 are
One
both
gallon
going to get
remaining.
good finishes. 4 finishes where we're supposed to. I finished a little bit ahead. Rapid race win, lead all 40. Could have been a really good
That's a win.
finish
Great
had
job.
the
Well done.
2 and the 4 not gotten together. So take a look and see what happened to them. I'll take the 0x though. Overlay off and take a look at tires. Tires were 96 and 93, 180, 203 center temps on the right front and the right rear respectively. So, yeah, the right rear, like if you get on the throttle too hard coming out of the corners and don't have the wheel straightened, you can definitely slide it and heat that right rear up and wear it out. So,
I don't know if I got a little loose.
I'd say that's the key. Try to get it,
right up in
use the throttle to help rotate it on the right rear in the center of the corner, point it off the corner, but then keep it as straight as possible. Keep you from sliding. It'll keep your drive off better as the race goes on, and as long as you don't lean on the right front too much, you can easily cut underneath people and get a better run off to try to set up passes. I mean, it's still tough here, but can definitely be done. So, fairly happy with that. Let's take a look at what happened between the 2 and I want to see what happened with the 1 first. So we're gonna go back 1 lap. So you got the 1 sitting behind me. 5's trying to work to the outside. I think it's the 2 behind. So is netcode. So we're gonna look from the 5's perspective. 5's running the outside on the 1. Gets on the throttle, kind of helps to rotate it. I think he's like almost tight sliding because you could see his wheels are to the. Oh no, he's trying to catch a slide, and then he kind of overcorrects, turns it down. He comes down the track and is loose, and pretty bad correction code there because you can see he's gonna straighten out right there. It's gonna kick the 1 loose. Then they kind of touch right rear to the left front, and it gets the 1 out of shape. The 1 in the process of trying to catch it ends up tagging the left rear of the 5. Spins him 1, slams the outside wall hard. That was a really hard shot. Engine blew right off the bat, and he rolled down the track. And he's gonna tow there, so tough break for him. See what happened to the 2 as well. He was not very happy with how that went at the end. So he's sitting behind. He's gonna have the 4 coming up behind him. I think he got loose, tagged the wall, so allows the 4 to the inside. He's trying to pinch him down. Let's see what happens here going into 1. Yeah, the 4 just turns right up into him. So the 4 took ownership. I mean, he apologized on the radio and then apologized after looking at it as well. He just turns right into the left front of the 2, sends it into the wall. 2 goes bouncing over him. Ultimately ends up finishing in 8th. Yeah, I mean, tough break for him, obviously. That's nothing he did wrong at all. Obviously, not very happy with it. I get the frustration. I don't know. I mean, the 4 apologized. I don't know what else you expect out of somebody for apologize. I don't know if they have history with each other. Maybe that's, he said that multiple times and driving isn't changing. I don't know. Some people tend to overreact in my opinions, but I get it. So would have been interesting to see how the last 7 or 8 laps or 10 laps would have gone had that not happened. But yeah, I guess fortunate break for me. So not much else really to look at from my perspective. Just stupid mental errors on my part and still lack of consistency. So I got to work on that. But overall, not terrible. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Let me know your feedback below. And until the next one, I hope all your laps are passed, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.